Turn 7. All right. What do we have? Marriage offer for our dude. Goody hut there. Offers are another commander, which is bonus. Oh, these are fucking tribes. Scythians and the ambition. Clear 3 tribal sites. Control 3 specialists. Normally, clear 3 tribal sites is pretty doable. The question really is, are there going to be enough sites or not for this? I don't think we want to marry this person. -1 legitimacy isn't that big of a deal. Fierce is part of strong, question? Yeah, included in strong. I don't think it matters for the +20 would be nice. See, we could now get a pretty happy wife, which is marry her and then assign her to a unit and then influence her once would bring her up to +100. Problem is there's no science on this girl. We have no science on our leader. I think I'd rather wait. I'm gonna have to probably war the Scythians in a minute anyways. Let's go see what this is about. Horde Scholar, male unfortunately. Okay, if we leave the scout here we will be attacked by that unit. Which might be okay, might not. Scholar's good. Too bad this is probably the worst statted scholar I've ever seen. 5 total stats. And only 2 in science. It's pretty rough. We have ambassador tech. Neat. Not spending civics on that right now, but still a thought. All right, so what do we want to do with the rest of this? Why do we have so many actions this turn? Oh, because it just wasn't very many to move our scout is the answer. Okay. Promotion available on our slinger. Eagle Eye is quite a good one. Ranger's okay. All right, 190. Settler rush is 450. We do not have admin. Okay. This is probably tree chops and scout movement, really. Might be this military unit too. I guess if we're gonna settle forward, the timing might be okay. This unit's not in a good spot for me to attack. But we could move here. That's a hill? No, temperate flat. So very likely they move forward 1 and attack us. Which is where we'd like to fight. So let's go there and promote. Let's get a scout up this way. Take the hill. Take the hill. Dude, this worker not doing anything is killing me. If we get legitimacy, that means we're the first to discover it, which means there could be more stuff behind it because, or 2 legitimacy anyways. 1 means someone else has found it. 2 means you're the first. First tier is pretty important. Possibly goody huts there. I hate this worker sitting here. I gotta do something about that, but we're short in orders. The other thing I realized we need for our civics too is if we do get this tech taken, I mean, we got a little bit of time before that, but labor force is gonna be important too. We'll get a couple more chunks of civics as settling cities as Carthage, but it'd be nice to get this settler out. All right, I'll probably do it for this turn. Turn 8. Well, slingers did what I wanted them to, which is great. Or the thrower. This worker still unmarried. This worker and this scout, huh? Okay. 235 on a rush. To make sure no progress is made on that. Unless we can finish it, which I don't think we can. Really close though. One more turn of civics, we could finish that. Probably, but not certainly, a rune tile. Could be a city site there too, I guess. I guess we're neutral with the Scythians. Don't really want to use our one guy. Stone cutting, 3 turns on the worker. We're gonna have too many workers here. We're gonna want that online. We probably need some more mines, but it's not clear that I want to build them over here quite yet. There's a lot of quarry space in there, a lot of mine space out there. Could be vice versa too, I suppose. These are better quarries, this is arid. I hate having these workers idle as I'm building more workers. All right. Feels like such a weak turn. Okay, send it off. Turn 9. So we met him, and as I said, we were very close. That's probably the center point of the map right here. Sometimes when you go close, you'll kill him, but I guess we have marksman here, so it makes sense we're not. Okay. So now, oh, we have a commander. I forgot about that. Commander lets you rush with orders, right? Seems terrible when we're already super low on that, but can hurry units. We can get the settler out 4 turns earlier without touching our civics. I would really like to scout. Civics away from rushing the worker, because it'd be a nice thing to improve. All right, so what else do we have? We want the city. We need to get a military unit for that. We now have iron coming in. We don't have iron working. We're gonna have quarry tech up in a minute. We could get some more mines. Kind of need mines, but they need to be in these other cities. And I need to chop wood. So I think we just rush the settler and call it a turn. And possibly rush the camp next turn. Settle here. This would be the capital of our diplomat tribe. Not getting much scouting done there. Also could move 2 scouts around. Too many units for my limited action pool here. There's probably a goody hut down here. We did get a really shitty scientist roll. Ingenuity artisan start, just like us, but as Greece. Additional mine yields, kind of powerful for selling stuff. We actually have a lot of money with that pop-up we took. Having these forests in our borders, especially these ones, are very powerful later. So if we end up spreading borders. The next turn is going to be kill. The turn after is going to be move into there and start work on this one. We finish this settler, settle here, start another settler, move to there. Probably not going to be able to rush that next settler pretty much at all. But we could rush the camp in between, open up building for the fish, and just figure out what to do with this guy. Probably mines. Although I hate to just mine around like these double and triple locations. I guess these are just doubles. Double adjacent mountains. Alright, let's do that. Try to take advantage of our early culture. Sucks not to scout. And call it a turn. Turn 10. Alright. So this is a funny event, right? So the leader of our tribe was a scholar. He's getting married. And he's getting married to a bold schemer wife who's 18. So all the fertile years ahead of her for lots of kids. Now all we have to do is be willing to take a minus 100 hit from this guy who's 27 and a scholar. So he's never ever gonna die. All right, first things first, we'll end up taking a combat hit if that's the case. So let's kill this thing. I mean, this family isn't going to be building more military units in this game, probably at all, for a while. And the inefficiencies are rebel chance and military weakness, I believe. I think it's the same for all the families. The negatives. I think the positives are slightly different for each family. It's just a long time, but we really do need all of these things, particularly the science. Sure. Let's do it. All right. So now this guy's not super excited. We can bring his hatred down because minus 100 is a whole new level, right? So if we influence him once, his hatred will go down a little bit, which is probably good enough. Okay. So Trapper we can hit for 290 here and get that expanded, which I think we're going to do, right? Decided we're going to do this. Okay. 9 action points left this turn. That will expand this to here. We can grab that next turn. We just need to do a little bit of chopping. We want our settler to come down this way. Doesn't have to be quite as far this turn necessarily. And we should check what was the penalty at the end of all that. Yeah, combat strength and gold cost. Could also influence him this turn to try to make this not as bad. Because his rating absolutely affects this. It's just direct 1-for-1. So we could get 40 back and make this positive. Just the question is, do we have the action points for it? We spent 2 turns not doing anything with the settler coming out. We're going to settle there. I want to get to that marble. So I guess it's there. All right. Gonna need trees as our only source of lumber right now. And I need to scout at some point. Doesn't matter if we chop the camp, it doesn't change anything, so we should. That will let us build this. We're gonna need a mine or quarry. Quarries are iron. This is Carthage, right? We probably don't have iron working yet. Correct. Two valuable points wasted. Start the mine now. get up here starting. I mean, we start a quarry with this guy in a second, right? Where are we quarrying? There's pretty solid. All the flat double adjacent ones are pretty good. Kind of want to do that influence action this turn. Am I really going to leave 2 workers? I'm not working again? I think I am. That's the edge of the map. Wow. This is so small. It's not essential that we do this, but it seems relevant. Okay. That'll do us. Turn 11. Kid. Tex. Specialist. Tiny baby-sized map. Don't like that at all. Alright, so tech-wise, what have we just picked up? Stone cutting. We need ironworking. To get ironworking, we're going to have to take one of these techs. Looks like administration or drama. It's probably just admin, sadly. Which for us is a 5-year tech. Okay. And do we have epic tech as these guys? I don't think we do, right? No. Okay. Probably settling here. And this is going to be a statesman city. Ooh, look at that. Another barb camp, but 2 more marble if we want it in this city. Okay. 2 fish here as well. Tech is so bad right now. Alright, we need a quarry. We don't have warriors. We'd like a slinger. Can't buy a slinger because I don't have 50 stone. Sucks to suck. Alright. Let's get to here. We can attack. What's the pop-up? It is a ambition. Constitution is a negative. Tyranny and epics. Epics are fine. We're a little ways off them, but they're not very deep into the tech tree. They're just here. So after we get admin, we'll have a chance at that. So we'll take enact epics. It's fine. Okay, we're going to want that going. I'm gonna have to buy stone to buy the slinger. Just need another non-worker unit coming out here. Can get another settler. We are clearing another camp. That makes a lot of sense. I could chop and then head there. Start the nets. City does need a worker, kinda. We could just start spamming decrees. It feels really bad. Could build a military unit here to deal with the barbs as well. Eight-year slinger for 215 kind of sucks. Militia might not be able to handle that barb camp though. It's not very good terrain for militia. I think I'm bringing this worker down here. Could try to wait on this one. I think just better for this one. Could build one more mine first. We need a quarry. Could move, chop, start quarry next turn. Fourth turn, that character hasn't moved. Start our slinger. I could just build decrees. At 6 actions, it's actually a really big deal. I think I'm going to. If I do that, how do I get military over here? So this worker can fill in, kinda, if we ever can move it again. I've never had good luck with starting decrees initially out of a city like this. It almost always has been bad in the long run. But our orders are super bad right now. We got tons of cash though. We could just buy another slinger and be fine. City does nothing except the marble too. We really do want to get that online. And I can't really get this online until we have a defensive unit. I mean, I could hold ground with the militia. Okay. Buy the slinger. No actions left. Can't do any scouting. Call it a turn. Alright. Just got ward. And attacked by 2 units. And we have a sun. We're attacking our scout. Not a stun unit. Okay, what else do we need to do here? We have a lot of civics. Could rush another settler. Need techs. Looks like romantic. Oh, I didn't have romantic. Still, second child's great. Plenty of time for a third as well. Need a quarry. Badly. Could rush a military unit out here. Could just do a bit more scouting. 8 action points left. Could name the Dead Sea. Okay. Could be a thing in there still. It probably isn't. This is very expensive tiles to move through, sadly. Yeah, it's got scammed by the Dead Sea. So this is the midpoint, these 2 cities on this mirrored map. 4 actions left. This worker needs to get moving. Probably just a mine. No iron working right now hurts a bit. Man, it is so sad to build a mine that doesn't give us more than a quarry here. I guess adjacencies are relevant. Alright, let's take a look through here. More growth back there. Problem is growth isn't going to be super useful in this game since it's a really small map. Okay, let's see what that did for us. This guy hates us now, but not so badly. Still ages here. Settler rush. We'll kill this in 2 turns. I'll spawn another one. We'll have to fight that, but we will have the site open. We could settle it. Although I'm going to have a hard time defending warriors sitting in that type of terrain. So if I rush that, what do I get? Push out another slinger right now and go clear this barb camp and just send the slinger over when it's done. Not even sure what that would cost me. I've already rushed, what, twice here. Interesting, that's open as a passage. Wonder if this is open too. Kind of looks like it. So I mean, I guess there's a fair number of settles left. If we take this Dane's camp here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more settles if we want it before the midpoint, which is up to 6. So maybe, what's his tech level is vastly ahead of ours again, sadly. I don't know if I can do anything about that at the moment, though. All right, I think we leave it here. Turn 13. All right, at least our freaking workers are moving for once, or doing something for once. I don't think it matters to see that. That's already been scouted by the opponent, sadly. This is so action intensive to get out of this corner. So depressingly action intensive. All right, 2 actions left. We have a fair chunk of civics. Not very exciting options there. No second unit. Don't think there's any reason to rush something at the moment. Too bad, we're gonna need these action points later. We're not gonna make for them. Or rather, it's gonna feel bad having wasted them. New barb there. Answers coming out. All right, let's call it here.